Good morning to everyone. I hope every one of you understood what and all we have seen so far in the last class under the topic construction. So construction topic is nothing but we have to construct some of the specific angles without the protractor. So that is the first thing. And second off, we have seen how can we draw triangles with the help of sum of the two sides with base angles and difference of the two sides with the base angles and perimeter of the triangle. So with the help of those things we have seen how to construct the triangle under construction. So today we are going to see the revision session for PA2, right? So the chapter 1 and 2 are the portions of PA2 already I said. So today we are going to see today we are going to revise chapter 1. So just some of the concepts of chapter 1 and what are the important models. So everything we are going to discuss today under chapter 1. Okay. So let us enter into today's session. So the name of the chapter is number system. So already we know that the number system which consists of all the type of numbers. Okay. So here the first one is nothing but rational and irrational numbers. So what is rational and what is irrational number? So here rational is nothing but rational numbers are in the form of P by Q. P divided by Q. So where P comma Q are integers. So P comma Q are integers and the denominator Q is not equal to 0. Okay, so that is a definition for rational number. So that is a definition for rational numbers. Right. And what about for irrational number? So irrational numbers are not in the form of P by Q, that's it. So irrational numbers, so not in the form of P by Q, and Q is not equal to 0, right? So this is the definition of irrational numbers. Already we have seen so many times the both definitions. Okay, so rational numbers are in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and the denominator is always not equal to 0. But irrational number, it is not at all in the form of P by Q and also the denominator is not equal to 0. Okay, they are the definition of the rational and irrational numbers. So examples of rational numbers is nothing but already know that 2 by 3, 4 by 5 or whatever it is. And you can say that 5, 6, 7, so these kind of numbers also rational numbers because we can write 5 as 5 by 1 and 6 as 6 by 1 and 7 as 7 by 1. So they are in the form of numerator and denominator. That both numerator and denominator are rational numbers only, that is integers only. Okay, what about 0? Is it a rational number or not? Definitely. So 0 is a rational number because 0 can be written as 0 divided by 1. So here 0 is integer and 1 also integer and the denominator not equal to 0. Therefore 0 is also a rational number. Okay, and irrational numbers are denoted within the square root, that is root of 2, root of 3. So this kind of numbers, everything irrational numbers. Okay, right. Here next one, decimal expansion of rational and irrational numbers. So what is the decimal expression of rational and irrational numbers? Okay, so first one, rational numbers. So rational numbers. So what about the decimal expansion of rational numbers? So rational numbers is nothing but that is terminated if it is non-terminating means non-terminating means it should be recurring. So recurring. So these are the two types of the decimal expansion of rational numbers. Okay, one is terminated, it may be terminated or non-terminating recurring. For terminated rational numbers means we can take for example 10 by 2. So 10 by 2 is a rational number only. If you divide it means it will become 5. 5 2s are 10. Okay, so it is terminated. And what about for 1 by 2? So 10, so here 1 by 2 is it is not possible to divide, so add 1 0, so that here 1 point and 5 2s are 10, so 0.5. Okay, so that is a decimal expansion, that is terminated one. And what about for 1 by 3? Is it a rational number or not first? Yes, it is a rational number only, 1 by 3. And what is the decimal expansion of this number? So 0 point, if you add 1 0 mean point, so 3 3s are 9, so remainder 1, again add 1 0, 3 3s are 9, again remainder 1, again 3 3s are 0, it's keep going on. Okay, so the same numbers repeating here, so it is comes under non-terminating recurring. Non-terminating means it keep going on without stop, and recurring means the same number repeated means it is called recurring. Recurring means repeated. Okay, so it can be written as 0.3 bar. Okay, so the bar indicates that the particular number repeating. Okay, so that is the what is that? Decimal expansion of rational numbers. And what about for irrational numbers? So decimal expansion of irrational numbers. So irrational numbers. So the decimal expansion of irrational number is nothing but non-terminating, comma non-recurring also. Non-recurring. So the decimal expansion of irrational number satisfies non-terminating and also non-recurring. For example, look at this example. That is, look at the decimal number 1.253 and 2531, 2532, 2533, etc. So look at this. Here anything repeated here? So suppose if you take 253 is set of the numbers repeated means, what about the next number? It is 1. It is not again 25, that is 253. Therefore, it is not the known set of numbers repeated here. So everything different number. That is here 253 means here 2531, here 2532, 2533. So everything different type of set of numbers only. So it is keep going on, therefore non-terminating. And different set of numbers occurring here, therefore non-recurring. Recurring means repeating, but here no repetition is there. The different set of numbers only following here. Therefore, this is nothing but the example of irrational number. That is the decimal expansion of irrational numbers. Okay. And next one, conversion of decimal into rational form. Okay. For example, now I am going to convert 1.25 bar. Okay, so 1.25 bar in the form of rational numbers. Okay, how can we convert it? So how can I write this one first? So let x equal to 1.25 bar means the particular numbers repeating. Okay, so the bar under, that is above 2 and 5 both. Therefore 2 and 5 both are repeating here like this. Okay, first you have to take x equal to the particular number. Let's say how many numbers are repeating here, how many digits are repeating, 2 digits are repeating. So that we need to multiply both sides with 100. So 100 into 1.25, 25, etc. Suppose only one number is repeating means it is enough to multiply with 10. According to the number of digits, we will get number of zeros. Okay, so 100x equal to, so when we multiply with 100, the point will move after 2 digits. Okay, after 2 digits, that is 125.25, etc. keep going on. So next, now I am going to split this number with the help of x. So then how can I split? So write the resulting number first. So 125.25, etc. and the given number is 1.25, so subtract this. So 1.25, 25, etc. It's keep going on. Now subtract it. So 0, 0 here, 5 minus 4, 1, 4, 2, 1. So 124. So we can split this result as 124 plus your x value. So x. Okay. So here 100x is there, right? And transpose x to the left hand side, it will become, so 100x minus x equal to 124. Therefore totally 99x equal to 124. So which implies x equal to 124 divided by 99. So if it is possible to divide, means divide, otherwise leave it. Okay. So this is the, what about the integer? What about the numerator? It is an integer. What about the denominator? There are also integer. So that is the form of the rational number. Okay. So that is a procedure to convert the decimal numbers into rational form. And one more example. So here I'm going to write one more example here. For example, 2.35 bar. Okay, the bar only for 5, right? So let us take this one as x as usual. So x equal to 2.35, 5 only repeating here. Okay, then after that, so here only one digit repeated, so you have to multiply with the 10 on both sides. So 10x equal to, so 10 into 2.355, etc. So when you multiply with the 10, it will become, the point will move after one digit, right? So 23.55, etc. So here 10x is there, and we have to split this 23.55 with the x. Okay, so 23.55, and what about x value here? So 2.35, etc. it is given here. Okay, now subtract it. So 0, 5 minus 3, 2, and 3, so 21. So it can be splitted as 10x equal to 21.2 plus x. And if you transpose x to the left hand side, and if you subtract, means it will become 9x equal to 21.2. So which implies x equal to 21.2 divided by 9. Okay. So but look at this, the numerator is a decimal number. So it is not an integer. So we have to convert this into integer, because rational form means both numerator and denominator both are integers. So that how we convert this into integer? So after decimal only one digit is there. So it is enough to multiply with 10 and divide it by 10. So it will become, so now it will become 212 divided by 90. So this is the form of a rational, this is the rational form of this number 2.35 bar. Okay, so that is the procedure to convert the decimal number into a rational form. Okay, and so look at the next one, finding rational numbers between two rational numbers. So two rational numbers are there, means how can we find the other rational numbers? Okay, so for example 1 by 2 and 5 by 2 is there. So what are the rational numbers between them? So here look at the denominator first. So if the denominators are same, means it is enough to find out the number between the numerator. So between the numerator 1 and 5, which numbers are there? So 2 by 2, 3 by 2, 4 by 2. So these are the required numbers. Suppose the denominators are different, means for example 1 by 2, here 5 by 3 is there. So the denominators are different, means you have to find the LCM of 2 and 3. So the LCM of 2 and 3 is nothing but 6. Okay, so you have to convert the denominator of both into 6. So multiply this with the 3, so it will become 3 by 6. And 5 divided by 3 into multiply with the 2, so it will become 10 divided by 6. So out of 3 and 10, so calculate the numbers. So 4 by 6, 5 by 6, up to 9 by 6. So these are the rational numbers are there between these two when the rational numbers having different denominator. Okay. So many sums are available. We'll see them in the next video.